Welcome to Tofu Alley.
Step on them, king. Step on them, king.
No beef, just tofu.
Step on them, king. Step on them, king.
Sir King.
Step on them, king. Step on them, king. I love me some Avatar Nation.
Damn! Oh, hell no.
Step on them, king. Step on them, king.
No beef, just tofu.
Alrighty. Hey, what's up, Black Strawberry Apple? How you doing? Thank you for being here. Happy Monday to you. So, I just wanted to chime in real quick during this late night hour about what's been going on, give my 2 cents and everything. First, I wanted to start with, prayers up to the people of Tallahassee, because that situation is kind of crazy. You be shopping and somebody take your life because they don't like your pigmentation or the color of your skin. That's kind of messed up because that can happen to anybody. That's why you got to always be aware of your surroundings and stuff like that. Thank God he did not get onto that college campus, or it could have been more serious. It's a good thing that, whoever was there was alert. All right, so prayers up to them. Anything else going on in the world I really want to talk about? No, not necessarily. Okay, so let's talk about this whole Jay Wilson situation with Fyebabe. So Fyebabe on her live tonight said that she gonna call Jay Wilson's job today or in the morning because she warned him that if he keep lying on her or talking about her, she gonna do what it do. And of course, Jay Wilson, stubborn as always, don't listen to nobody. You can tell him whatever. You can tell him that somebody about to attack her, he won't. He'll be bold as ever, right? So he sat there, I guess, mentioned Fyebabe and all that other stuff, and I guess he gonna have a call. You said my sound is low. Oh, I know. My bad. Thank you, Black Strawberry Apple. My sound is. Hopefully that's better. Hmm. All right. So basically, what I was saying was, Fyebabe said that she'll call Jay Wilson's job on it because he keep talking about her, mentioning her. Fyebabe did give him a warning. So Jay, whatever destruction Jay Wilson suffers is of his own fruition. She did warn him, and apparently he's a very stubborn man, I guess, to his own demise. What's up, just Andrea? How you doing? Good to see you. Thank you for being here. So yeah, so we'll see what if Fyebabe does what she does. Another thing, Jay Wilson sat up there and talked bad about people who want Section 8, I guess because he was remarking regarding uppity living situation. He said that's why people don't want to rent to people on Section 8. And I was sitting up here saying, you are 1 minute away from being on Section 8 yourself or also government assistance. So that's why I'm saying he keeps talking derogatory about people who most of the time support him and from which he came. No, I'm good. Don't worry, Randy. I'm fine. I'm fine and dandy. I'm good. But thank you for your concern. Thank you for being a tough boy. So he always talking bad about people he supporting. You know what I mean? Like he want to pretend like he uppity, and then in the next instance he want to down those, especially from the circumstances. Because Jay Wilson did not come from a, how can I say it, affluent background. He came from a trailer park with a bunch of brothers and sisters, and they were fighting for food and attention every night and all that. So for him to sit up there and say that's why people don't want to rent to people in Section 8, it's very, very condescending and very interesting. Like I said, he always the one, and like I said, he 2 steps from being on public assistance himself, for real. So, hmm. So we'll see what happens in the morning if Fyebabe says she's gonna do what she say. But I'm sure Jay Wilson is up there calling, already notified HR and all this other stuff. But you gotta understand, Jay Wilson, people don't like you because of you. You can sit up here and say I'm doing my show, and you sit up here and said this show crap because you had to give yourself an excuse for being the nasty, degrading, uppity individual that you want to be and are. Like I don't understand how people can sit here and say, "Oh, this is my persona," but you're very condescending, you play with the Lord, and you speak down on people like that. You don't necessarily need to speak down on them, but you won't speak down on Heidi, will you? You never speak down on Heidi, will you? No, no, you won't. No, you won't. No. Now y'all did have y'all fall out, yeah, y'all did, but no, you won't. You also, oh, Heidi got this, Heidi got that. Okay, so what you putting people on pedestals now? Anyway, um, what's the other thing I want to talk about? So I want to talk about the VS interview that she did with Ron Rack's girlfriend. I don't know her name. I don't know her name. But it was very interesting. It was just very interesting, like the whole fact that they were able to get Ron Rack on the phone during the interview. Now the crazy part about that was Ron Rack seemed like he gonna come out and do the same thing again. Because if you listen to the interview, I don't know if she took it down or whatever. If you listen to the interview, he's up there talking about, oh, how when nobody can equal him, and when he come back, he gonna run the streets and all this stuff. And I'm like, dude, the internet was the centerpiece of your demise, and now you coming back again. You coming back to the same place that put you in jail. They got you in jail. They got people wanting to send care packages to you and all this other stuff. Like I was like, it just seems like YouTube is his existence. Like that's the purpose of his existence. So that was sad to hear and see because it's going to be the same thing over again, right? The other part was when his girlfriend said that he thought, what was it? Oh, that Tracy cried real tears when he got apprehended the first time. I said that's bullshit. I was like, that actually she cried real tears because she actually thought that she saw her shenanigans and the results of having him be in jail. That's why she was crying real tears because she didn't understand. She didn't see forces. She just thought that maybe the police were just going to make him go to another hotel. She didn't actually think that he was going to get apprehended, taken away. I feel that's why she had remorse. That's why she was crying. It wasn't because she really cared for him. You know what I mean? I think they were running the play. Her and MU were running the play, and the play got out of hand. That's what I honestly feel. What else from that interview? That was about it from what I took from it. It was all right. I mean, the main thing started when she started saying about the telephone call and all that. That started to take the centerpiece of the interview, but whatever. I guess if you in Northern California, wherever California, then I guess the calls are free. And if you are in Southern California, then the calls are free if you're a prisoner. Uh, what's the other thing I want to talk about? Let's see. I'm gonna do something else regarding somebody else who got something to say about avatars tomorrow. I'm gonna say that specifically for that particular person tomorrow. So I'm not gonna talk about that. The other thing I want to talk about is what was the other thing I was talking about? It was kind of but this is a whole behind the scenes thing. Listen, there's a lot of junk that goes on behind the scenes that people don't know and all that other stuff. Some people decide to bring it to the forefront, and other people decide not to bring it to the forefront. Whatever. But there's a lot of people who got their hands in a lot of stuff and who are messing with a lot of people. And a lot of people got to move a certain way because if they don't, then all their tea gonna be spilled out here, and they can be incriminated in certain things, legal or illegal, or the people faces that they playing in, the truth will come out. That's what I'm saying. You don't never know who talking to who is best never to really be talking to nobody, right? And then people's infatuation with you can change day to day, right? Based on who they love. Like somebody might really love Fyebabe, but they may like me too. But if I say it's about Fyebabe, then they gonna gravitate over the Fyebabe and side with Fyebabe while I'm still playing in my face. So it's just interesting. That's why you gotta be careful how you move. You gotta be careful what you gotta say. You gotta be cognizant of when people come around. You gotta be cognizant of why people send you information. They may be setting up scheme. You may think you had a tea of the century, and then they give it to you, and you be the buffoon to put it out. So that whole thing going on with just Kimmy and all that stuff about who's swatting who, I really don't know. And I really don't care, to be honest. It's just all weird. It's just all random. I know the whole Brianna click thing and all them, you could tell they run in circles. You could tell they be on the phone after the show was over that they do plot and plan. That is just because they how can I say their movements are synchronized. You could tell that. They would tell you, they like I said, with me, they even want to change their whole work schedule to come after what we were doing over here. So, it's interesting. That's all I can say. Other than that, that's all I really got to say. I ain't talking about the whole uppity thing. If uppity want to dance with her bathing suit on in her bathroom, that's fine. If her tub is her pool, that's fine. If you sit over there and do the food challenge, that's good. That's something that's we don't involve no FBI or no local police, so that's good. If they want to cook, have themselves cooked away. At least they're doing something I guess constructive rather than destructive that's wasting tax dollars. Um, Other than that, that's about it. Anybody got any questions? That's all I got to think about. Any other questions? Well, I could just keep it short and sweet. Short and sweet. Because right now, ain't nothing really going on. I'm not gonna talk about Trump. I ain't really got no interest in that. I think that's a whole political play that's going on. Football season starting, so if you're a football fan, you got that to look forward to. College football starting, they doing the NFL preseason. I really ain't got no teams this year because sometimes to me football gets a little bit monotonous. Uh, all they do is hike, throw, run, and do it back and forth. So, oh well, I can tell you about the whole gym situation. Did I tell you about the gym situation? Yeah, I think I did tell you about the gym situation. But then today I was at the gym. It was this dude, right? I thought it's weird. It could tell you can have all the tools in the world, but if you ain't got no heart, it don't make no damn difference. If you ain't got no motor in the engine, if there's no motor in the Ferrari, you ain't going nowhere. That was the point in case today. Because I was up there playing basketball today, and I thought this dude would be good. He just had to be on the right team. And I had him on my team, and I was just like, he just did not have no engine. I don't know if he was high. I don't know what was wrong. If he was sad. I just thought that he would produce better than he was. And it's just like sometimes people got all the tools, but they ain't got no engine and they got no motor. Damn, that's kind of sad. But you gotta have an engine. You can have a motor, and that's just to show you some of the people who are the most talented don't always succeed because they ain't got the motor. I'm like, well, why did you? And then when I spoke to him, he gave me this weird excuse like, yeah, man, sometimes I just gotta play with better players and good players to play my best. And I'm sitting up here like, yo, bro, well, sometimes you're not because those are the times when you're not playing with the best players. That's the time I work on your weaknesses. Because it was this one guy, he about 5'7", but he trying to do all this shake and bake and shoot. I don't want him on my team, but he wound up playing on my team. But other than that, that's about it. I don't know anything else. So I will let y'all go. Stay off the phone. Dude, she had my pick. I don't know who that is. They be sitting up here lying to y'all about who they got and all this other stuff. I don't know who that is. They've been trying to put that picture out of me for the longest time, saying it was me. I don't know who that is. Okay. The last thing I saw was a pic that was showing up. So that ain't me. So I don't know. And they saying this person is poopy from LSA who gonna spill all this tea in this interview. Well, what happened? When they say that crap, when a person has a whole dialogue in a chat and they gonna talk about they gonna do an interview, that is bullshit. That is bullshit because why would a person sit up in there and do all that in the chat when they can simply just hit a link? What's up, Angela Cook? How you doing? Good to see you. Thank you for being here. When they could just hit a link, unless you're going to recognize their voice or something like that, unless you're gonna know who that is. So until we hear who that is from or who that is, I give no validity to what they're saying. I don't give no validity to nothing. There's a whole bunch of liars out here and all that. And we were sitting up in the background talking about why are we coming up in the discussion? Why y'all trying to use us as a source of content with all these other people behind the scenes y'all working with, doxing and all that other stuff? Keep us out of that bullshit because we ain't on that bullshit. We don't do nothing that they do. We don't be looking at people's addresses and all that other stuff to put out there and all that. So keep that dog doo doo over there. Keep that dog doo doo over there. So that's what I got to say about that. 'Cause to be honest, I ain't done nothing to her. She the one that was sitting up here talking about how she was making my channel pop and all that. But I ain't even going into that because a lot of people on here got a lot of issues and then they don't know how to handle it. So that's all I got to say about it. Anything else? I think that's about it. Anybody got any other questions before I depart? I'm trying to think of anything else. Like I said, there's nothing else going on. Like I said, I'm gonna address a particular person tomorrow about the whole avatar thing that's going on. That's y'all. If y'all don't like Avatar, it's like y'all sit up here trying to say, "Oh, everybody turn into a motherfucking Avatar." We led the movement. If y'all don't know, if y'all coming in late, my other page, Avatar Nation, we had was in the height of pandemic. The beauty sector ruined it for people coming on here and showing their faces. Because then what they would do is they would sit up there and try to dox you and all this other bullshit. So before y'all sit up there and get upset about why people going on and all this other stuff, y'all ruined that. Y'all ruined not y'all. But y'all ruined it. Like the beach sector ruined that because they would invade people's privacy. So get mad at your own self and people find another entertaining way to come on and produce content and share their mindset. Like I said, y'all got more of an issue than Google got an issue because Google allows you to come on here and come on. So views by Shiny. Well, see, that's a very interesting question because he was so opposed to Avatar. She was so opposed to me. But it's interesting how you sit up here and see how people do a whole 180 contradict themselves. I don't know why he's behind an Avatar, to be honest. I was thinking about that myself the other day. I'm like, did he move? I don't know. I don't know why he's behind it. I guess he's also behind an Avatar so people can't dox him based on his location. Because when you driving and stuff, if you're familiar with the area that he's in, then you can know certain places and stuff like that. I guess I don't know, but it's just interesting. I don't say it's interesting. It's just fascinating to me. Those who oppose the Avatar movement are now Avatar. They sit up there, go behind a black screen, put up a picture, right? But you were so staunchly against it because if you're entertaining, you're entertaining. There's ways of things to do that's entertaining besides just being behind a black screen, right? You can put clips, you can sit up there and host guests and all that. Just because you want to sit up there and talk in the background, you ain't doing nothing, you ain't dancing, you ain't posing. It was just interesting. But they didn't like the fact that they couldn't read, because a lot of people are lazy, right? They'll try to read you. Instead of read you intellectually, they want to read you for what they can see in the background. They want to read you for things that take no talent, to be honest, right? right? So, mhm. But I don't know why he's behind the avatar. Something, you go show something's going on over there. That's all I can tell you. Something is not right. He keeps saying, "Oh, I never begged for no cash out." Never been, but I think he had issues with the tax man. To be honest, let me just say that. See, he said something a couple like I don't know about 6 months ago about something about tax. So maybe he got caught up in the tax situation and now he can't do the cash out as much as he used to. So who knows, right? He ran a supposed non-for-profit church and all this other stuff. So I don't know. Mm, it's just a lot of stuff. Just a lot of stuff going on over there. A lot of stuff going on over there. That's what I can say. Something is up, or it's his weight. I don't know. I don't know. Who knows? Like when you do those things, when you do the non-natural method, it's hard to. You may see the results, but it's hard to maintain the result because that's a temporary solution for a long-term problem. Because what you deal with is a lifestyle change. My lifestyle habit. You used to eat every day, now you go under the knife, and you still got the same habits. You're gonna still go back under it. That's why it makes no sense for some people to do it unless you're gonna put in that work. And he was gone for 3 weeks, and then you just can't do that. Yeah, that's how I feel. Unless you're gonna take a lifestyle change and a lifestyle approach, so the changing your diet and all that. What gets me is the reads of those that don't go on screen trash talking about us behind avatars ain't changing shit. No, it ain't. It just to me it just revolutionized the game, and they didn't like that. They didn't like the fact that now they come up with a creative way to be entertaining. And then some people, like they said, like Wiley used to say, I don't think it's fair. I would come on here online and you see everything, but I can't see anything about you. Well, sorry, that was your choice. That was your choice to come on here and let everybody see everything that you did and know who you are. I think you felt like you could take the shortcut to internet prominence and success, right? By giving up everything that's yours, which is your freedom or your privacy. Let me just say your privacy. And now you mad that people can read you for that and not suffering those kind of consequences. We all have a choice in this game, you know. Avatars out there take the longer way, and then people gravitate towards you. Then that's so be it. If they don't, they don't. There's tons of avatars out here, and there's tons of people who got thousands of views who do not show anything, and they just provide education and commentary about certain situations, right? There's one content creator who always talk about the avatar thing, but all he do is sit up there in his living room and don't do nothing. Nobody want to see no antique furniture. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on now. You ain't doing nothing. And rarely do you move. Rarely do you move. You look like a damn statue, to be honest. A talking statue. Ain't that something? Anyway. And then on top of that, what they call it? They scraping out here. They facially scraping y'all images and load them up there to databases and feeding them into surveillance networks so they know what y'all look like every damn day, 365 days of the year. But y'all don't know that, do you know? That's why I told you when Google changed their terms and agreement, they said that you cannot be facial, what they call data scraping or whatever, they video. John up there showing your damn face. Anyway. Crazy, 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 crazy. Well, we say Tim Black Love. He going to. Let me stop. I'm like, damn. I'm like, damn, Negro. Somebody get you a bra? I'm sorry. I'm like, damn, Negro. He be up there. He up there with a t-shirt on. Looking like Vivi. I'm like, dude, come on now, do some push-ups or something. Firm that chest up. You up there because you a grandpa don't mean you can't do no push-ups. Yeah, you got the belly looking like you pregnant. Shoot, shit. We gonna hear you coming like 7 stars next month. I'm pregnant, y'all. I'm pregnant. Send me some cash out. Come on now. You just sit up in your chair. Oh no, let me stop. Like I said, other than that, that's about it. We'll see what Seven Stars, not Seven Stars. We'll see what Fyebabe gonna do to him tomorrow. I don't wish that on nobody, but I don't know. Arrogant. I think it's just a lot of people don't like that man because they're arrogant. Stop. He's 65. Views by Shiny. Don't take this the wrong way. I don't give a damn. I know some old men that 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 look like men. And he got the nerve talking about singing, "Oh, I ain't got nothing, I ain't got none in a long time. I ain't got none in a long," and I was like, I see why you haven't got none in a long time. Who wanna date that? I mean, it was just look like a blob. I was just sorry. I'm sorry. He just, hmm. Like I said, I don't know. I'll just say that for another day. I mean, if you want dates, if you want dates, put in work to act like you want to be dated. I mean, let's just be honest. Like, then let yourself go, but you don't let yourself go before you get the date. I just like, ooh, that's. I know that dog tired of him. I know that dog Squeenie tired of his ass, or whatever the dog name is. The dog named Squeenie, is that the new one? Can you imagine if that dog be screaming all the time and barking? Ooh, Lord, imagine if Squeenie and what's his name, Lyric got together. What? And then don't you think Tim Blaine dog name should be Lyric since he always singing? Well, and I was and Jay Wilson, you cannot sing and everything is not a song. I was just like, oh my God. I'm like, you getting worse. You getting worse. Mm, mm. I'm going to Houston, y'all. Yeah, Houston was fun. What you going to Houston for? Let what's his name pull up on him. Brian pull up on him. He'll be screaming, "Mayday, Mayday, Mayday! Help me, y'all! Help me, Brian! After me!" He going down to Houston. What? I ain't begging. If people want to help me on my trip, they can help me. And then I don't know. Then they said, "You said no, I can't take the singing." Yeah, he's not one of the beef sector's best singers. Neither of them. I was like, everything is not a song, and he just think he be doing it too. Oh yeah, you. Anyway, um, then I heard Rico got a bartender. Now is that Rico the brat or Rico the other Rico? Well, I guess Rico is the bartender's lounge, so I guess he finally got him. He got him a. It said his bartender's license. So congratulations to him. So I guess Rico is officially a bartender. So congratulations to him. Moving on up. What else going on? Anything else going on? I don't know nothing else going on, to be honest. But what y'all think about these songs coming out? They all raunchy. They all raunchy. Ooh, Lord. We know, what's her name? Miss Bennett favorite song, Downtown, The Other Brown, This Is Pink, and my butt is brown. I was like, I'm like, wow, y'all ladies ain't got no self respect. Mm. And they talking about I eat this and I eat his this and I eat his. I'm like, don't. I was like, ain't your mama gonna be listening to these lyrics out here? These. And I guess Drake got an album coming out next week. Oof, there's a lot going on. But these ladies, I'm disappointed in y'all ladies. Y'all ladies ain't. What happened to the SWV and Escape and Destiny's Child. Now y'all just putting it all out there. I was just like, damn, really? Leave nothing to the imagination. Talking about y'all riding on it, jumping on it like a pogo stick. I'm like, woo. Well, basically, no indication that y'all wrapping it up or nothing at all. I was just like, okay. And if you in Houston, Texas, they say there's a syphilis outbreak, out there in San Antonio. Oh, not San Antonio. Child. I saw this thing on Instagram. I immediately thought of Tracy. I was like, ooh, I got to show it to y'all tomorrow. I immediately thought of Tracy. I was like, Tracy, this is definitely you. And I like Tracy. Somebody showing me pictures of Tracy in the pool. She don't look right. She don't look right, y'all. Not saying she looked crazy, but the pose that she was taking, it made her look like she was a man. No offense, y'all. I know you'll be bad. Oh, why you going to look? But it didn't look right. The pose did not look right, y'all. The pose didn't look right. It looked like her pose like that of the bodybuilder men who be at the competition and stuff. I'm like, Tracy, that's not the right pose. What's up, Philly T? How you doing? Good to see you. Thank you for joining us on this late night morning chat. What's up, Black Strawberry Apple? How you doing? Good to see you. Yes, but the picture is her of like she a body like it just look weird. It just look weird. It just look really, really weird. And I don't know if she was posing for something, but it just looked weird. It didn't look sexy at all. It looked like she was like, let me shut up, I get in trouble. But anyway, it just didn't look right. I know she was trying. And I told you that's when she goes down to the pool, it's because her water got cut off at the time for her to take a bath. I told y'all that. So when y'all see her down the pool, it's not that she get no relaxation. It's just that it's time to clean. Right? That's all it is. Time to clean and the water's been turned off. But other than that, I don't know anything else, y'all. Like I said, I didn't see uppity. I didn't see all that craziness going on. Jay Wilson mad because he said, "Nah, uppity is just a troll you can see." Now you mad because the troll is showing itself? All right. And then Brianna be up there lying. Brianna talk, "Ugh, I got a date, but I don't want to get ready to go." I was like, you liar. And then she talking about she got lizards in her house. I'm like, what? Now you got whole lizards in your house? Girl, what's going on over there? She's like, yeah, it went around this. And I'm like, well, I'm sure when the lizard saw you, I'm I'm sure both of y'all was scared. Either say, you know what, it's gonna stay there all the time. We know Brianna, you ain't chasing no lizard out of the house. Maybe the lizard is the exercise you need because with you and it going back and forth, they playing hide and seek. I see y'all could definitely gonna get some exercise. But either way, it's just like, well, lizards in your house, Brianna. What's you got to plug up those orifices or what's going on? What's attracting them over there, Brianna? What's going on? Because you know the lizard is gonna be in your food, and I'm sure you don't want that. But you up there lying, talking about, I don't want to get ready for the date, my man. Girl, the lies they be telling, boy. The lies they be telling. Anyway, what else? What else? What else? Debbie, I'm not really talking about that whole Debbie situation. Debbie is just a reminder, and I don't know. She stopped posting the videos for some reason of her working out. I don't know. Like I said, I wish her the best. I hope she don't take the Jay Wilson route. That's all I can say. I wish her the best. I do applaud her for her efforts, but I'm still gonna stay on that ass. I'm still gonna stay on that ass. Because all the torment that she caused me. And then she gonna come up here thinking that We supposed to believe her everything that she said after she said she like to spread a lie and tell it. Girl, really? Really? That's what you don't do. That's why you don't say those kind of things because you lose the benefit of the doubt when you actually are telling the truth. So, what was the other thing I wanted to say? Oh, what was that? Oh, about Debbie. Like for real, Debbie just reminds me of to take care of your shit. Just take care of your stuff. Don't rely on nobody because I just feel like Debbie is just. I don't think Debbie is stupid, but I just think like she just ain't taking care as a result of a person who didn't take care of their stuff and is not relying on the system. But like I said, we don't know Debbie's background. I don't know Debbie's background, but I'm like, damn, you go over there and move in with a lady who needs assistance, and then she gotta force you out. Then people gotta help you get to it. Then you like just look at the journey that W took. She had the troll transmission. George Zimmerman. Then she sat up there and lied on Jay Wilson. Said he used to live in her town and he ate the big piece of chicken. It's just crazy. And then I don't know. It's just like it's just scary. I mean, what's W's job skill? She used to be a transportation driver, she said, or a taxi driver. Now she's not even doing that. So I don't know. It's kind of scary. But I wish her the best. Hopefully she get back in town with her family. So views by Shine says Jay Wilson should let W stay with him. Jay Wilson is very selfish. Like I don't even think like I think he let Joy stay with him, and I'm sure he wanted her to get the hell out unless she was paying. I really do feel that. I really do. Because she was only able to stay there for a couple of days and then she had to bounce. So it's. Mm-hmm. I know people's homes are their domains, and you shouldn't infiltrate on that. But I don't know. It's just I don't know. I can't really understand what she be saying, so I can't watch it. Yeah, I don't. I don't. I agree with you. I agree with you. But the story of W is so interesting because I would never think she would be able to get the audience that she gets. And I don't know if he would see her as a comedic sideshow, and that's why. Because let's be honest, it's just like she's just like an etch a sketch. Like it's just like, what's going on? What's going on? Like what are you saying? What are you doing? Like I can really only understand every three words. To be honest, I don't know. Mm-hmm. Like the scooter, get off my scooter, girl. You too big to be riding a scooter. What is it, an electric scooter? Yeah, okay. I'm like, really, a scooter? Is that something that you always wanted as a child? Like, why a scooter? She said, get out my Benz or something like that, or get out my minivan. A scooter? Shit, do you even have circulation in your ankles to push and scoot? I mean, why a scooter? I just don't get it. That's just weird to me. That's just like, are you still in a child's place? Dovey is funny as. Well, I guess everybody's got they they interest in comedy. She tells a lot of stories. You right, she tells a lot of lies. You said George was only there for 2 days. I guess that's the limit Jay Wilson put on him. Cause he don't let nobody stay unless you give him coin. You can't stay with him, or unless you bring the lube. I don't know, but in that whole situation with Jay Wilson and Prep, that ain't. If people connect the dots on that, that is not a good look. That is not a good look because when that whole thing was going down, he was a representative for that. Wasn't he a representative for that whole that whole prep company? So then people say there was no mention of bringing protection. There was just mention of bringing the lube. So why are you working for a prep company and then you ain't telling nobody to bring the protection? I mean, if you connect the dots on that, you're like, something just ain't right. And I ain't saying that, but I'm just looking at the connecting the dots. I'm like,
Something, 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 something just ain't right. It just ain't right.
yeah, it's not right. I don't know. I'm gonna leave that alone. I'm gonna leave that alone because I'm not gonna put that on nobody. But if you do the step by step, that's not. Mm, that ain't cool. And then he was peddling that prep boy. Anyway. So yeah, so that's let me get off of him. Um, you said Debbie tried to come up as an old woman. She's not that old. Well, I bet she can fool the Social Security office, child. They wouldn't. They definitely won't call her. Let me tell you something. She tried to get in the club. They said, "Sure, come on in." They ain't gonna be asking for her ID. um, yes, please like the video. It'd be greatly appreciated if you do. Please, please, please do. Also, if you want to send a gesture to $ Sir King Crown, please send a gesture to $ Sir King Crown. It'd be greatly appreciated if you do. Everybody out here begging and scheming and scamming, talking about the door locked and the door open. The door locked, but the door open. What? The door locked, but the door open. People getting fights over panty liners. Next is gonna be some speedos or some briefs. Who knows? It'll be interesting whoever get the expose on Mark though. Mark, tell us when you first met Jay Wilson. Tell us about the time when he met your parents. Do your parents actually like him? What you feel about dating somebody as old as your parents? Dude, you know, it was boy. I bet the B sector would. I bet you the B sector will raise thousands of dollars for that interview. Ooh, thousands. I bet everybody come together and bring and make and raise $2,000 to $3,000 just to hear that interview. I guarantee you. I guarantee you. Where is Mark and will he appear on a cruise? That's an interesting question. I think for protection reasons, I don't think he will. But you know what's the scary part about that? You know there are people just going to that cruise to cause mayhem and legal mayhem. Legal mayhem. I'm gonna say it again. Legal mayhem. Just to go on that cruise, just to cause legal mayhem. For real. They ain't gonna do nothing legal. They be snapping away, banging on his door at night. You know, shaving Vivian's mustache off, all that stuff. It'll be interesting. Seeing Jay Wilson eat up all the food on a cruise, all that. So it'll be interesting. And the people gonna go and they're gonna have a great time, but they're gonna be messy as hell at the same time. See, with this area, you can't give them too much notice because they'll have notice to plan. And people got the resources. People got the resources to say, okay, boss, I want to take time over here because I want to go on this cruise. I need rest and relaxation because with my mental stress and everything. And sure, they'll be right there on that damn cruise being messy. Shit, some of them might even take Jay Wilson luggage. Somebody, I lost the luggage. They lost the luggage. Nah, they selling that stuff on eBay. They selling Jay Wilson stuff. I mean, wouldn't they be messed up? And they steal Jay Wilson luggage and then sell it on LSA. Oh Lord. Oh, Jay Wilson up there talking about, oh, y'all lost my luggage. I lost my luggage, y'all. No, they done stole that bad boy. Oh man, that'd be hilarious. And I'm putting it past some people too. They may see him and may do it. I don't know. But as you said, the panty liner story was a mess. Yeah, that was out of nowhere. out of nowhere. Oops, yeah. That's why you be careful where you stay. Be careful where you stay. Be careful where you stay. You can't stay in everybody's house. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Oh, you said eating all the chicken breasts? Sure. Jay Wilson look like a chicken breast. But what else? What else? What else? That's really about it. I ain't got nothing else. Like I said, I'm gonna save my other content for tomorrow. For somebody who got something against the Avatar movement, I'm gonna talk about them because they want some content. Um, and that's about it. So I wish y'all the best. I hope y'all have a great week. I gave y'all 45 minutes of rambling and talking and squawking. Um, I got robbed. In case y'all didn't hear my, well, I took that other line down. They ain't coming after my ass. I got robbed. Philly T know who already robbed me. A company by name AFC, they robbed me, and they trying to rob all these other people. I'm gonna tell you, Philly T, they better stop. You said Rico won a mac and cheese and beer contest. What kudos to him? All right, you go ahead. Well, was it that man that tore him? What's his name? Mr. Ronald who tore him? I don't know. But anyway, we'll leave that alone when they get mad at me. But yeah, we got robbed by this company named AMC, y'all. They still trying to rob people. Let me just say something, y'all. These companies better, they better leave these people alone. They better not take these people money. They better find a way to get the money back. Because some people, like I said, they gave their life savings in that situation. And to see what was going on and what was calculated and all that by people who already got billions. The worst thing is to mess with somebody who ain't got nothing. I'm gonna leave it at that. The worst thing is to mess with somebody who ain't got nothing. And the worst thing is to mess with somebody who you took something from and made them have nothing, because then they go crazy. So yeah, that's all I'm gonna say on that one. Oh Lord, I say I'm done with AFC. I feel you. 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 Hopefully there be a major class action lawsuit. We all get $25,000. We'll see. Mm. You gotta have faith in Jesus. Have faith in Jesus. Because he sees all. So, all right, y'all. Anything else? All right. Well, if y'all don't have no more questions, I will let y'all go. Feel free to hit the cash out, $ Circuit Crowd if you so choose to. And with that being said, I'm out of here. Y'all take care. We'll see what Fyebabe do tomorrow. Because sometimes Fyebabe bluff and puff and try to blow your house down and don't. So we'll see. I'm not rooting for the situation, but I thought, excuse me, I thought after Jay Wilson had the bug or the roach crawl up his wall, after he sat up there and lost his, they sat up there and called Chaplain Wilson, that he would have changed his ways, right? You know? And after they sit up there and he thanking the lady that Doc Smart, it's just like, are your finances that tight that I don't know. I don't know. I really don't know. I mean, it's like, dude, it's something that's called program changing. You can change your program. You can change your program, but you don't have to be an asshole. And that's why people don't like you. You say, oh, this is my persona. No, I don't really think that's a persona. I think it is who you are. And people can say, oh, when I met him, he was so nice. Anybody can put on a Halloween mask for 48 hours. But it's when you take that bad boy off, that's who you are. It's just certain effortless actions and things that he says that lets us know who he really is. And I'm sure people can put on a show when they're around company. We all can put on a show when we're around company. When you come on every day and you talk about people on Section 8, when you talk about the people who give, and then when people do give, because I don't like your ass, but I still gave you $50 because I felt the way that your channel was taken was wrong, and you can't even humble your ungrateful ass to say thank you, and then you got the nerve to sit up and say, "Oh, I didn't ask you for the motherfucking money." Okay, all right, then we know you for what you are. So don't sit up here and cry when Fyebabe take your job again, and then you be asking for people to help you out. No, no. You sat up there and took W's idea for a cruise. Now, because she executed hell no to the no. But you could have done a safari or something. You have to sit up there and take no cruise, but you feel like since you can't afford a cruise and so that would be a way for you to get comp for a cruise, free cruise, and boom, then y'all can do that. Like the same way you went to Las Vegas. You don't sit up there and complain, oh, if the room is too hot. Then your ass need to lose some motherfucking weight. Oh, the room is too hot. It's not the temperature I want. And a young man peeking out the door like Michael Myers. Anyway, let me let me stop. She supposed to be calling his job in the morning tomorrow? Because he, with his big mouth, that's why I got big mouth as the thumbnail, because he won't shut up and stop talking about her. So she says she has enough is enough, and she gonna let his job know what he doing. I guess online against their social media values. So I don't know. Mm, mm, I don't know. I don't believe in trying to cause people harm and all that. But when you talk about people on Section 8 and stuff like that, I don't know. You know, Uber, y'all better watch out for Uber, man, because Uber now may get rid of these drivers now. So if this whole autonomous vehicle stuff start working out for them, because when I would listen to the man who sleeps in the bed with the statues, he was talking about they over there got autonomous driving taxis, and I read articles about it. So I guess he's in place. So if they able to do that, they gonna cut these drivers out. They gonna cut these drivers out, and all you gonna see is driverless cars. But that's still crazy because a lot of the Uber drivers, they maintain and clean their cars in between runs. So how the robot gonna clean their car? Or maybe they will tell the robot to go to the Uber cleaning facility and stuff. So views by Sean, don't do that. I just feel like Jay Wilson came on here and tried to know that if he said he was a man of God, and he showed the background of his home, then he could kind of bamboozle people into to gravitate to follow him. But I think a lot of people saw him for the fraud that he is. And I don't know the man, but when you play with God and you talk down on people who may be looking up to you as an inspiration, I really do have a problem with that. And you unapologetic too, that's crazy. So yeah, because that's a liability if used by Shawnee. Like I was just thinking the other day, you see these kids getting into these Uber cars, and you don't know the background of that driver. You know what I mean? I know it's a new day, but damn, that could be like the last time the parents see their child getting into the back seat of a Uber car. You don't know. I mean, once he locked them doors, well, you can take the child anywhere. Shit, I'm like, okay, y'all trust him. So, yeah, because a lot of these Uber drivers, and if anybody's an Uber driver, I do apologize, but a lot of these Uber drivers are shady as hell. I remember one time I was riding the Uber, and the man go sit up here and chuck up a loogie and throw it and spit it out while I'm in the car. I'm like, oh my God. I was like, that is so nasty. So pretty much a loogie is phlegm. So just chuck up a whole bunch of phlegm and just spit it out while I'm in the car. I'm like, oh, really? Really? He said, I won't be riding in a car with no driver, might drop me off at the border. Shit. Yeah, it won't let you out either. Like, what happens if you want to get out the car expeditiously or immediately? Will it let you out? Will it let you out? I want to know, will it let you out? That's crazy. He said, my friend has a DUI and my other friend had an insurance out and they were cut. Damn. Yeah, because if you get in an accident or they do something, then I can just imagine Uber's legal bill costs. Like I'm sure that's eating them up for making any kind of real profit. Because if a guy gets in an accident or it's part of it, even if it's not his fault, you can still sue, I guess. I don't take Uber like that, but I guess because Uber's high though. One way, I guess you got to go through off peak hours. I remember one time I got on the Uber and the lady gonna be looking at me all suspicious. I was like, if you don't take me to looking at me all because I had my cell phone on my hand. I thought she thought a cell phone was a gun, and she all looking at me up and down. Like, okay, really, really, I'm trusted believe I'm not the one that gonna be attacking you today. Or risk my whole life over your ugly ass? I don't think so. And she wasn't all that either. I was like, you got some nerve. But anyway, I was like, and then I want to know what dealership Fyebabe is going to. What dealership is Fyebabe going to where they serving chitlins? Did I miss that? They said she she said there was a what was it, a restaurant or something in the dealership, and they were serving chitlins. And the lady was mad because she didn't get them. I don't know. I was like, where you? Where you? I said, maybe I'm not uppity enough to be with Fyebabe at. I said, where, is this the Bentley dealership? What dealership is this serving all this? I don't know. I don't know no BMW that's serving no chitlins and soul food and stuff like that either. I don't know. I wonder where she was at. I don't know. Maybe that's their clientele. But she said a white lady was trying to do it, and she was mad. The lady was mad because she didn't want to get nothing. I was like, I didn't know what. I don't. What you said? I know that's what said. What? I don't know. I was like, it's one of those moments. Like sometimes you listen to a live and say, okay, you just chalk it up, be like, I don't understand. And that was what I was like, okay, that's a live part of like I don't understand. Like you in a dealership? Now, cause I don't know. I was just like, what dealership doing that? And I said, maybe I don't know. Maybe that's something I'm not exposed to. Maybe I'm not in that bracket yet. I'm like, but chitlins and soul food, and the lady got mad because she and so. I was like, what? But she was saying the lady was white, so I said, I know W ain't working up in there. I don't know. It was just weird. It was just weird. Do you know what she was talking about last time? I don't know no dealership that's serving no chitlins. But then they serve the chitlins and then they do a test drive in the car, and then people be farting in the car. I don't know. What dealership was this? In Chicago? Or was it a chop shop? I don't know. I don't know. Was it a chop shop? Was Bobby at the right location? And then she's up there moisturizing herself, talking about she gonna get eaten and eaten. I was like, what are you doing? When she was, I guess she's putting moisturizer, talking about she want to get eaten and eaten. I'm like, what she want to get eaten by? Mosquitoes? I'm like, what are you doing, lady? She just I said, do that lawyer that came on to represent Seven Stars or whatever when they had that whole thing on because the ceiling height looked the same. The ceiling height at Fyebabe Place and that dude, that so called paralegal, they look like they live in the same damn building, right? For real. If Fyebabe stand up, she look like she gonna hit the ceiling. Well, if he ever stood up, he look like he gonna just hit the ceiling. I'm like, oh. Do he live in Chicago too? I don't know. And then what happened to that white girl? What's her name? I forgot her name. White girl that used to be a duck. What's her name? I forgot the girl name. What's the girl name? What's the girl name? What the girl? LeBecky. What happened to LeBecky? LeBecky don't come on no more. She disappeared. She don't even say hi to Fyebabe. We don't even hear her knocking on the damn door. She used to be there all the time for guest appearances. Now we don't hear LeBecky at all. Did Fyebabe get in a fight with LeBecky? Because you know Fyebabe can't keep no friendships. Bobby can't keep no friendships. I don't know what's going on. Rebecca, you okay? Or did she try to lie on you too and call your job down at the university? Oh Lord. Anyway, if they are serving chitlins at the car dealership, they are trying to offer you to you get out quick. Oh yeah, to have you get out quick. Yeah, I just didn't know what dealership would allow somebody to even entertain it. Look that in that smell. How you gonna serve chitlins in a dealership that's supposed to be like a good smelling place? That stink. Like really? Anyway. Anyway. I don't know. Did she move? I don't know. I don't know if LeBecky moved. To be honest, I don't know. I don't know if LeBecky moved. And I think Ness is racist. Ness is over there now calling black people chimps. I said, ain't this something? You done moved to Seattle where there's predominantly Asian and white people, and you think you are one of them calling people chimps. I'm like, are you serious? 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 Calling people chimps. So what are you? What are you? Over there looking like a damn anteater. What are you, Ness? So you're not a chimp, but you an anteater. Come on, man. You gotta be joking. Don't call y'all own people chimp. Child, you see what's going on in this world, and then you will get mad when a white person sit up there and call you a chimp, but you call your own damn people a chimp. I'm so disappointed. Mm. So and then I guess her lover done dropped her, huh? We ain't heard nothing about her lover. Her lover gone. The heat done turned up to 650 degrees, and her lover just left. It's a shame. It's a shame. I guess she getting her monthly stipend. So. But other than that, that's about it. I ain't got nothing else to talk about. It'll be interesting to see what this winter look like, this fall and this winter. This heat is crazy. Oh Lord, did I say that? This precipitation is crazy. Oh, you can't even say the damn weather without mentioning that lady name or the Bangladeshian name. But but yeah, that's about it. So I will let y'all go for real this time. I talked for over about an hour. And we'll see. We'll see what happens with Joy Wilson. Oh Lord, did I say Joy Wilson? You know why? Because Joyce be always over there. Joyce, boy, you better well call Joyce U-Haul. Because she be moving everywhere all the time. First she be at Alabama, San Antonio. She making me cough. She be in San Antonio, Alabama, Mississippi, Louisiana, Houston, Texas. I'm like, I'm like, I'm like, I'm like, you know what? She said she wanted to become a trucker. I'm like, you should become a trucker because you are moving. You move a lot. I'm like, damn, you could make a lot of money just transport stuff left, right, front, and center. Shit, and then you wouldn't even need a hotel. You would just live in a truck. You could just live in a truck. You know what I mean? Anyway, he said the way the weather is now, we might be barbecuing for Christmas. I feel a lot of this stuff is like man-made. You know what I mean? I feel like this whole weather thing, for some reason, is man-made, and the places that are hot are going to be cold, and the places that are cold are going to be hot. That's how I feel, to be honest. But who knows what I know? It may be wrong. I don't know. I just have a lot of anxiety between for now and 2024. I don't know, for some reason I just think something's gonna pop off. And then that man, I don't know if y'all know this, that man that staged that whole insurrection kind of thing against Putin, they done took him out. I don't know, they said they were gonna take him out. He got blown up in an airplane. He took a private jet and they got him. I'm like, damn. I'm like, that's so cold. You know what I mean? That's so cold. Like they said they were gonna get him and they got him. I'm like, damn, dude, why you? It's just like a matter of time. It was just a matter of time. You too, Random. Have a great night. It was just a matter of time, and they got him. I'm like, damn. I just read a hundred there. Oh, they said he was a dead man walking. I'm like, okay, yeah, we'll see. I said he'll probably be around for another 5 years. Nope, gone. All right, I guess that's what happened. That's what happened. But yeah. All right, y'all. Talk to y'all later. Y'all have a good one. Thank y'all for being engaged in audience. Be the change you want to see in the world. Stay out from phones. Stay out from the background because you be in the background and what you're doing in the background may come to the forefront. And if you don't want it to come to the forefront, then you got to sit over there and sell your soul. So it ain't worth it at the end of the day. And with that being said, I'm out of here. Remember to be the change you want to see the world, which I already said. Thank you to my wonderful tofu ones. I appreciate y'all, because without y'all, there would be no me. If you want to, feel free to send a gesture to $, Sir King Crown, all right? And with that being said, I'm going to head up out of here. And y'all have a great start to the week, okay? Bye, y'all.
Tofu Alley. No beef, just tofu.